Hello, my name is Kawekwa Douglas. I'm a practicing structure engineer and a counseling psychologist in training. We are at the Villa Maria Hill to support 400 girls of St. Aloysius Girls School, Bwanda. And we are going to support them on career guidance and counseling, as well as a mental health awareness session about their well-being, emotional support, and how to grow themselves.
Hello, this is Florence Achan. I'm a counselor by profession. Today I'm going to talk about the positive vision and goals of mental health.
I'm Bwanda Janat, a mental health and counseling psychologist. I'm here at St. Aloysius and I've come to talk about the stages and then coping mechanism of mental health.
Hello, I'm Nakawe Sisi. I'm a counselor by profession. We have come here at St. Aloysius Girls Secondary School, Bwanda, and I'm going to present about mental health, the meaning of mental health, the stressors which children go through, so that we can help children to prevent these stressors or to manage in their day-to-day life and live a happy life.
God is inevitable, isn't it? God is very important. God is very inevitable. So let's thank God for today that we are here and you're here and you're going to learn from each other. So I'm a practicing structure engineer. I'm a counseling psychologist in training. I'm doing my master's at Mackay University. I'm finalizing this in this month, coming month. I've been trained in trauma and mental health, schools and communities from the UK. So a little bit, this is around mental health, but also I've been trained by Postpartum Support International USA about perinatal mental health care. These are fields of mental health to support families, to support individuals, to support fathers, mothers, about well-being. And this is why we are here today. How do we, the school is doing so good about helping you grow spiritually, academically, socially, how you relate with each other, isn't it? But there is, and also even personally, in sense of awareness and all that. But there is a level of why we are here that we want to build off from what the school is doing, right? So what we are going to do is give you skills that you're going to use when you're out there alone. You see, right now we are Form 4s, Form 1s, Form 6, Form 5s, right? But life starts first as an individual, then it spreads out to the community. You cannot, you've heard of this statement, you cannot give what you don't have. So she can't give me 1 million shillings because she doesn't have 1 million shillings right now. So it's the same thing with life in everything. Your friends, you cannot give what you don't have. And this is what we're going to do today. We want to help you get and build some things in yourselves so that you can be able to give them out, right? So that's what we're going to do today. And our theme, like I said, is Happy Holidays. We're going to talk about career plans, career goals. We're going to talk about relationships. We're going to talk about self-confidence. And we're also going to talk about your self-awareness, right? So with that overview, let me let my teams also introduce themselves, then we get started.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Bwanda.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, me, I'm called Nakawe Sisi. I don't know whether we have some Sisi here. Any Sisi? You have Nakawes?
Yes.
Oh, my sister, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay. I'm a counselor by profession. My background is I have a bachelor's degree in social work and social administration of Mackay University, then a postgraduate diploma in counseling psychology of Uganda Matters University, and a certificate in HIV and AIDS counseling from Taso Kanyanya, then a certificate in mentorship from an institution called Educate Uganda. It is located in Kansanga. So I'm here today with my team members to take you through mental health, and career guidance. Today you are going to know the meaning of mental health and how to take care of your mental health, and then the others. So what I'm requesting you to do is to pay attention. Please don't talk to your friend, because mental health is all about one person as an individual. We know that every person has one head, not so? So you have one head and we are dealing with your mental health, your head, okay? Not any other person. So you don't need to converse, be you, because we are helping you, okay? Thank you so much.
Did you know that in Uganda, there are 14 million Ugandans who are mentally not okay? And what does that one mean? In every 4 people, you find one has a mental disorder. Can you please count yourself? In every 4 people you find, one of them has a mental disorder. All right. So my name is Bwanda Janat. Hello. So I'm going to teach you to come back. Wherever we have such a maybe icebreaker, I want to teach you how to come back. When I say hello, you say hello. So when I say you say hello. 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 Yeah, I'm Bwanda Janat, and I'm a mental health and counseling psychologist. Yeah, nice meeting you. I'm a mother of 3 children, 2 beautiful girls and 1 handsome boy. Oh, now you are happy when I talked about handsome boy. Okay, and I'm a consultant at Uganda Matters University. Consultants are lecturers who part-time. So when you're done here, you might come at the university and you find me as your lecturer. Yes, so be ready. And I'm also working with MindLyfe. I'm so happy to be with you. Please just be expectant. Tell your friend to be expectant. Thank you so much.
I'm so glad to be here because I also studied in a traditional Catholic school. In Gulu, it's called Secretariat Girls School. How many people from here are coming from the north? My name is Florence Achan. As I told you, I'm proud of being a Catholic because I feel being it is the one that has brought me all this far. Because you know, in a Catholic school, they instill discipline, they make you organize. Like, you're very smart right now, and that is how we were all the time. So don't regret being here, and if you take your time of being here, you're going to pick something good and come and be proud of your school like how I'm proud of my own. Yeah, as I told you, I'm Florence Achan. I started my undergraduate from Makerere University and did my postgraduate degree in Uganda Matters in counseling psychology. And I have other fields, like I do HIV counseling, I do child counseling, child protection as a course also, and a lot of things. So as my colleagues have told you, we are here to deliver. And you should really praise your administration so much, because these ideas, most people, you have to pay expensively to get these ideas. But because of the love that they have for you, they have decided to call us to come and give you. Yeah? Who among you has paid? Did they put it in school fees, that mental health school fee, part of school fees? Did they put it? Did you pay? Aha. So you have to be grateful for them because they love you. Someone who thinks about your mentor is someone who loves you. Not so? Yeah, so you be grateful and use this opportunity because you don't know when you will get it again. So once it is at hand, please make good use of it. All right? We are all here because we were disciplined. It's not like I'm praising ourselves, but if you achieve in life, it means you are disciplined. In discipline, people don't succeed, not so. Because if you're in discipline, you're suspended from school, not so. If you're in discipline, you don't even study because you start the indiscipline from home. And the parents will say, why would you waste time with this one? But the fact that they brought you here, it means you're disciplined and you have to prove them right that you are disciplined, not so. Thank you so much. We still have a lot to share.
We're going to do what you call a perceived stress scale assessment. You know, you've been in school, like we're all in school. So many things happen. So we're going to answer just 10 questions. On these 10 questions, you're going to be responding with numbers, and then you're going to share those papers at the front to us, right? What we are going to do, I'm saying we're going to do a small assessment. Echibuzo, let me call it a check-in, yes, an emotional check-in. And this is to help us get to know how have you been this whole term so that we can actually share with the administration on how to better support you. Are we on the same page? The assessment is called the perceived stress scale. So I'm going to read out the questions, then on your piece of paper, you're going to be answering respectively. I'm going to give you the instructions, right? Are we ready? At the back, are we ready? Yes. Where are the form sixes? Yes. At the back.
You came in alone, not so? Yes. When you're going back, do you go back with your friends to your home? Yes. You go alone, not so? Please, let's concentrate and do this alone, okay? So question 1. In the last month, how often have you been upset because of something that happened unexpectedly? You pick from 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, you write 1. Okay, number 1. We are now answering the questions, but you know objectives, eh? We have objectives in chemistry, in... Okay, but you know objectives. Where they write a question, then after that, they put 4 answers and they tell you to pick the right one. You know that? Hello?
Holding this glass.
I think it's also stressed. Okay, hello? So number 1. We are working on number 1, not so. Don't write the whole question that I've read for you, but you use 0 to 4 to answer. Just like you try to imagine the question, you understand the question, then you put, if it is 1, you put 1. If it is 0, you put 0. Not so? Are you getting? Yes. So question 1. Question 1, you can give answer 0, you can give 1, you can give 2, 3, or 4, but you only pick 1, not so? So are we done with number 1? Okay, number 1, let me reread the question, okay? In the last month, how often have you been upset because of something that happened unexpectedly? Have you answered? Yes. Have you answered? Yes. Hello? Maybe we first, let's continue. Hello? Question 1. Who has written number 1? Because we have 10 questions, You can even list it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 10. You list number 1, number 2, number 3, because don't write a sentence. Just pick from the 4 objectives that have given you.
Tell them those at the back can't see because I let them follow your instructions.
Okay, if you're at the back and you can't see, that's why I'm reading the questions for you, if you can't see. Right? Are we done with number 1? Yes. Very good. Are we done? Yes. Let's not leave anyone behind. Okay, now we are going to number 2. I'm reading the question, okay? I'm reading question Very good. In the last month, how often have you felt that you were unable to control the important things in your life? How often have you felt that you were unable to control important things in your life?
And some of the important things you can think of reading.
Like concentrating in school. Something that has brought you something important is something that you can't do without. And you're here in school because you're reading. So how often have you felt that you're unable to concentrate in school? Think about it. Think about the question I've read and you just write it. Okay? Yeah. Okay, number 3. We are going to number 3, not so? In the last month, how often have you felt nervous and stressed? How often have you felt nervous and stressed? Number 4, please let's work on time. I know you've not yet had breakfast, not so? Yes, and we need to go. So let's work on this and we go and have our breakfast, not so? Thank you. Now we are going to 4. In the last month, how often have you felt confident about your ability to handle your personal problems? How have you handled your personal problems? Just write the number. Number 5, in the last month. In the last month, how often have you felt confident about your ability to handle personal problems? How have you handled your personal problems? Have you handled it or you have completely failed to handle it? Thank you. We go to number. Thank you. In the last month, how often have you felt that things were going your way? Like everything was smooth, books was okay, VB was okay, everything was okay. Yeah? How often have you felt that? Then we go to number 6. In the last month, how often have you found that you could not cope with all the things that you had to do? Like you had a lot of workload, you have exercise, you have other activities to do, you felt everything was heavy for you. How often? Okay, we are going to the next question. Is someone asking for pardon? Okay, in the last month, how often have you found that you could not cope with all the things that you had to do? Okay, thank you. Number 7, in the last month, how often have you been able to control irritation in your life? Irritation is like maybe someone, like a friend comes to you and maybe even just touch you like this. You get annoyed very fast. Any small thing puts you off. So how have you tried to control that? Yeah, please write it. Thank you. We are going to 8. Hello? Okay, we are going to number 8. Who wants me to repeat number 8? Okay, let's first now go. We are going to number 9. In the last month, how often have you been hungry because of things that happened that were outside your control? Something has annoyed you, but you don't have control over it. You cannot even tell someone you have annoyed me. You feel you completely had no control. Are we done? Okay, let's go to number 10. The last one, okay? Number 10. In the last month, how often have you felt difficulties were piling up so high that you could not overcome them? Like problems were just coming from every direction. You are sick, you're not feeling well, you have work to do, you have other activities to do, and you fail to control. Are we done? Yes. Are we done with that? Do you have any number you've missed? Any number you've not understood? Please put up your hand one by one. Yes, please. Number 7. Okay, number 7, I'm reading. Number 7. Maybe you first also. Number 7. In the last month, how often have you been able to control irritation in your life? I've explained irritation. How have you tried to control irritation? Irritation is when you easily get annoyed. Any small thing puts you off. You know how we play as students. Someone can come and maybe hold your eyes. Then for you just get annoyed. Why did you hold my eye? And you are all, that thing just alone puts you off completely. And sometimes you want even to fight your friend just because the friend did what? But maybe the friend was just playing. Yeah, so that is number 7. Yes, please. Yeah. Number 3. Number 3, you know stress and nervous. Like feeling worried about something. Yeah? Yes, please. Number 1, in the last month, how often have you been upset of something that happened unexpectedly? You know something that happens and you've not, what? You didn't expect it is going to happen. Maybe you have a best friend, then from nowhere, another friend comes and says, do you know your best friend was talking about you? You didn't expect, okay, for you in your mind, you were saying, this is my best friend. But then a friend comes and tells you, your best friend was talking about you to other people. So you didn't expect it. Have you understood that question? Okay, please. Number 10. Number 10, in the last month, how often have you felt difficulties were piling up so high that you could not overcome them? Like a lot of things were piling up on you and you could not overcome them. Yes, please, at the back. Number 4, in the last month, how often have you felt confident about your ability to handle personal problems? Like anything that comes to you, at least you can solve it. Any problem that comes your way, you can solve it. How often have you felt that way? Yes, please. Number 5. In the last month, how often have you felt that things were going your way? Like everything was just flowing. You're doing your homework in time. You're going for a rosary in time. Everything is just moving your way. You have no problem. A teacher or prefects don't have to push you to do it. Please, let's try to save time. Okay? Yes, please. Number 2. In the last month, how often have you felt you were unable to control important things in your life? Like something is really very important and you really need to do it, but you fail to do it. Yeah, last one, please. Okay, those were the questions. Thank you very much. Now I request everyone from each class, from senior 1 to senior 6, one person, please collect for your class and you bring it to me quietly as we continue with that activity.
Okay. How was that? Could you please share the responses to the front? Now, can you all of us see what's on the screen? Yes. Okay, we're going to go to this. Now, I want you to look at the screen, right? After sending in your response, I want you to look at this screen and I want you to pick a number where you are in your life right now. You know where there are those different ladies, right? As you can see on that picture. So you're going to pick one number that speaks to you. Then you're going to write one word that you can use to show which. Let me give an example. If I'm to choose number 1, number 1 is here, right? If I'm choose number 1, I choose number 1, then I write one word explaining why I've chosen number 1, right? Are we on the same page? Can you all see what is on the screen? I'm going to request you guys to come and you see, then you choose a number and you come back and sit, right? So, what you're going to do, you're going to come, choose one number of one of these ladies, what they're doing, right, on the tree. Then you're going to write one word that speaks to you about that number you've chosen. Mushagera. Right? So come, see one number, choose one number that speaks to you, write one word that explains that. Just one. One number, one word. Yeah? Anxiety. Anxious. Another. Annoyed. Any other? 12. 12. Sisi and Janet, I'm waiting for you guys. 16 is one falling. You've been at having some success, or you've been having a good life, and something has happened and now you're crashing down. You're going through a hard time. So, six, you're happy to be alone. You're seated there, you don't have any stress, you just want to be alone. Number 4 is someone who's sleeping, who may be going through isolated, right? They're having a hard time and they just want to have their own time. You don't need to do life alone. Whatever you're going through, there are people who can actually support you. So, in summary, this is what we have been doing, right? Now, I'm on to Sisi, Janet. I think that we're done with that. Janet, Sisi. So, yeah, let's get that done. 3 neighbors. Stand up and give high five to your neighbor. 3, front and the back. Stand up and give high five to your neighbors. Now, we're going to do something small before Sisi comes in. So, I'm going to count up to 4. You breathe in, right? I count up to 4. You hold your breath, right? We're going to do something called box breathing, right? Box breathing. I count up to 4. You breathe in. I count up to 4. You hold your breath and don't breathe out. Then I count up to 4. Then you what? Exhale out very heavily, right? Are we ready to take a day? Okay, so we start. I count up to 4. You breathe in, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. No. To demo. I'm going to count up to 4. We do again, right? I count up to 4. You breathe in, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. Hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's breathe in. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. How do you feel? Is there any difference? Okay, so before we're going in for break, so I would like to, what we are doing is, how do we use technology? How many of us have access to phones in the holiday? How many of us have access to phones in the holiday? Okay, most of us, right? So whether you have a phone or you have through your guardian or your parent, you have an access to a phone. What you're looking at, what you're doing is how to use technology for you, that when you're in the holiday and you're having something that you want to talk to someone, you can actually use MindLyfe, the platform, to talk to one of us here or any other person. So that is what we call teletherapy, telemental health. So we do not know what is going in for you, but we want, from experience, working with different students in different schools, these are the challenges we have actually been supporting students about, right? So with that, like I said, we're going to talk about mental health. We have about signs and symptoms and then the coping. So Sis is going to go through this right now before we go for break. Then we can actually get started, right? So let's Let's welcome Sisi. Let's clap for Sisi as she comes in.
People behind there, please feel interested. Let us value this time. We are here because we have the experience and we feel good for you. And we want you to know this information. It will take you through. Even as we are mothers, as we told you, even me, I have girls and they are in Catholic girls' school. So I have I have candidates in senior 4 and then in other classes. You've been hearing about mental health. What is the meaning of mental health? You don't know mental health, or you know, but now in deeper. Okay. You be here and scroll. So mental health is about how we think, how we feel, how we behave. Mental health is about your inner health. Your inner health. The feeling, the behavior and the thinking. It has 3 categories. The first one is the thinking, the cognitive. How do you think? The thoughts within yourself. The thoughts which keep on coming within your mind. We have positive thoughts and negative thoughts. But how do you interpret them? Then the feelings. We know how the feelings, like feeling of anger, you are annoyed, you joy, the excitement. How do you handle those feelings? Then the behaviors, the actions. How do we behave? The behaviors, under behavior, we have 2 categories. We have nature and nurture. In nature, the environment shapes our behavior. Like here in the school, your colleagues, some people you like to behave like your colleagues, not even from home, but your friends. So you behave because your friends also behave that way. Then nurture, from your upbringing, from home, how your parents raise you up. So you behave according to your parents, your upbringing. So that is the meaning of mental health. The inner health, okay, the way we are supposed to treat our mental health, and we consider mental health the same as physical health. The physical health is this one of the outside. Like you bathe, you dress up, you look smart, you fall sick, that is the physical health. Then the mental health is the inner, inside. That's why I said, like be alert when we are taking you through this, because you are only alone. Don't consult your friend, because you don't have 2 heads. You have 1 mind, 1 head, 1 mental health. So it's you to understand how you take care of your mental health to prevent challenges in life. Okay.
I'd like to say something more about mental health. I know even as you're sitting there, you're now thinking, we couldn't hear, and when your thoughts are very far, some of you, you're already home, some of you, you know you're already preparing for holiday, everything. So we should be very, very careful. People who commit suicide, it starts from here. People who go and have sex when they are still young, you know, it starts from here. Someone could be and they are preparing in holiday as I'm going. You see, it is starting like those. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Janet. Now let us go to the myth and the facts. Many people have the myth about mental health. And again, we have facts. Like some people think mental health is for weak people. The first one is mental health issues are a sign of weakness. Some people think it is for weak people, yet it is for all of us. Yeah? There are some medical conditions influenced by biology, life experiences, and genetics. Like diseases, you might have a bipolar, it's a disease. It's not a sign of weakness. then the genetics, maybe from your parents, your grandparents, they have these mental health issues. That's why you are also having them. Then the second one, children and teens don't experience mental health problems. Really, yet here we are saying 14% of adolescents worldwide experience mental health conditions. It's not true that teens and the adolescents don't experience mental health challenges. We all experience mental health challenges, okay? Number 3, people with the mental illnesses are violent and dangerous. It is not true. A person might have a mental health issue, but it's not even dangerous. So we are not supposed to fear or run away from them. So that one is not true. The vast majority of people with the mental health issues are much more likely to be victims of crime than perpetrators. So we need to engage ourselves with those people and also to detect the signs and the symptoms, and we inform those ones in authority or in what? Those ones responsible, like counselors, teachers, that so and so is not in good terms. My colleague will take you through the signs and symptoms of mental health problems. Then number 4, therapy is only for people with severe mental illnesses. No, that one is not true. Even those ones who don't have severe illnesses experience mental health challenges. Okay? So those are the myths. People perceive or anticipate or predict to be with the mental health. Then I'm going to take...
Did you guys understand the meaning of myth? What is the meaning of myth?
What if students go through? Like, what are the stressors, the challenges, most students go through? Even all of you go through, some of you. We have exams, like we fear, we have that anxiety for exams. Students never be prepared for exams. Even if they give you 2 weeks or a month, time will reach when you are not prepared for the exam. You can see some people even shake their hands. Some, they take them even to sick bay when they are sick seriously, but because of fear of exams. So we are going to take you through how you can overcome such. Then peer pressure. Some people, they feel like they want to compare themselves or to do what others are doing. Like your friend can tell you, come, we do this, or let us miss the class. Then you also decide to go. Let us do this, then you accept. But is it helpful or it is distracting you? Another one is social media. Like most of you, you want to be like those ones you see on social media, like on TikTok. You put yourself in the condition which you wouldn't have been in. But because you admire that person on TikTok, you also want to be like, so that one put you at a certain stress because you are struggling to be like that person. Another one is family expectation. Maybe your family might have, like, they are demanding for good performance, and this puts you in too much pressure and stress. What you are going through, which are burdening you, you write them, like you make arrow, you write this one, maybe which makes you to feel bad. Are you writing? The challenges.
For example, as
Now they are writing for you.
Books, they have told you. Books sometimes stressful. Sometimes our parents.
Like reading.
Sometimes teachers. Sometimes boyfriend.
I'm never prepared for exams. Okay? Members, right. Even when they get food, they don't want to pray, they just eat, start straight. Are you done with the stressors? You don't have anything which gives you stress? Pick one which disturbs you more. Now you are going to deal with that problem, okay? Yes, this helps you to create your self-awareness, to discover yourself. So one of our members is going to take you through self-awareness. Then I'll show you how we reach an extent of breakdown within our brain, how the stress comes in and how it piles. You start by thinking maybe at home you are worried about school fees. You don't know whether you will get, so you are thinking. Then you go about maybe meal at school, you have bad meals, it is piling. Maybe your friends stole your money, so it is piling. You continue, then someone bullied you, maybe a trusted friend whom you trust so much, or a teacher. The teacher, you can go to the teacher and you tell him your problems and the teacher will help you out of those problems. So you will not break down, because if your minds become too full, you are going to reach a point where you cannot contain anymore. So you will break down, and then they start seeing signs and symptoms when you cannot even recognize what you are doing. Or another example, I can draw here a jerry can. Maybe a jerry can of water. Let me just draw a tin. Then it will begin with the drops of water. The jerry can is on your head. So we begin with the pouring drops of water. Those are the small stressors, the challenges. So you get a few challenges, but these ones you can manage and you don't feel the weight. Then they continue piling. They continue until you start feeling the weight of the problems, until when it is full and you cannot contain anymore. You reach here what they call the bliss point, where you cannot contain anymore. So your water is full and now it starts pouring because it has reached the bliss point. You cannot, here you break out. Your colleagues start seeing you are now shabby. You don't attend class. You are so lonely, you isolate yourself from your colleagues, you don't want even to eat food. Like the signs, there you start developing the signs and symptoms of mental health. You are now at that point. Thank you so much.
Well, I'm going to teach you some clapping. Yeah.
You know, as I told you, I cannot, my mental health, when I have stress with the stomach, I cannot perform. So before I come and present, I would request we go and have breakfast and come back when we have the energy, not so? Aloysius, Bwanda, those are some of the issues that can come up. Then fatigue. You've not done anything much, but you feel all the time you're tired. Any small thing, you are really tired. So when you see such signs and symptoms, and you see it is overwhelming you, please take time and you go and seek help, okay? You don't sit on it. You don't, if you're feeling headache, they've given you Panadol, it's not getting well, please go back and say, I'm still not feeling well, so that they can do further investigations, not so? You've been having 5 friends, but from nowhere, you have no friend. When people are in the dining, for you want to sit at the corner there. When people are praying, for you want to sit alone. That is social withdrawal. And you feel like you don't need anyone around you. Then another one is aggression and irritation, the way I told you. A friend comes, touch your face, playing with you, then from nowhere you turn off, and you want like to fight the person. Then we talk about changes in routine. You're doing the opposite of what others are doing. People are going to bathe, for you, you're carrying the book to come to the dormitory. People are washing, for you, you're doing this. People are for preps, for you, you're in the laundry seriously washing. So like you change your routine, you are not consistent with your other students. Then you find risk-taking. That is when you even think of jumping the fence to go out, because you go to ask for permission. I want to go home. Sisters refuse you to go.
you want to jump the fence and you get out of school. Or you want to really look for an excuse to leave school. If you fail to get it, you will definitely do something else. Okay? So who has ever felt such irritation? Who has felt like behaving different from others? Has anyone ever felt it? Yes. Yeah, there is nothing wrong with you. You are completely normal, but you have to seek help, okay? Yes. Then when we see self-harm or safety concern, I remember when we were in boarding school, in my school, people used to say they wake up and get when someone has cut them. Or you hear saying that there is something that comes in the dormitory. I don't know whether you people have also experienced that. So for us, we had that. You find from nowhere someone comes, today I've been cut, but I kept waiting, asking myself, when will that person also come and cut me? So it found that it is the way you think, the way you've set your brain. When you are entering in senior one, they tell you. So you feel you already have it in your brain and you're acting that way. Okay? Then neglect of self. You find all the time you're not washing your uniforms. You're all the time unkept. People have combed their hair. For you, yours is the other way around. Yeah. Now here, the behavior, I want you to be your friend's watchdog. Your friends? Yes. If you see that Maria has been behaving like this, Olivia has been behaving like this, but from nowhere Olivia is changing. Please take time. You can even go to sister, to the teacher, your class teachers, and say, Maria has been behaving like this of late, but that is not Maria last time. We don't know why she is behaving like this. Not so? Yeah, then we have the silent treatment. The silent, I told you silence is when you are dying with it internally. Not so? You're feeling the signs, but you are dying internally. Yeah. So here we look at persistent exhaustion. Who can measure the tiredness of her friend? Is there anyone? It's me to tell you I am tired, not so? But for you can't measure it. So sometimes you'll be here, someone has already put the head on the table. You think she's dozing, but she's undergoing something, not so? Yeah. Then loss of interest, of joy. So that is the presentation that I had with you today. Madam Janet is coming to give you solutions to the signs that I've been talking about. Okay, let's clap hands as we welcome Madam Janet.
Wow, you are good students. By the way, you are good learners. Wow. So we are going to do some little activity together. Okay, can we stand up? So you are going to do what I say, not what I do. Are we together? You are going to do what I say, not what I do. But all eyes on me. Okay, we are starting. You're going to do what I do. What? You touch the part I say, not what where I touch. All eyes on me. Okay, we are starting. Head, shoulder, knees and toes. Look at me. Knees and toes. Knees and toes. copy when you don't have the money? Because you know that poverty is one of the causes of mental illness. How do you copy? How do you copy intellectually? How do you copy spiritually? Some people are spiritually down. They no longer pray, and when they don't pray, they feel they have lost it. So how do you copy? This is also very, very helpful. So these are some of the coping skills. One of them is you have to learn the breathing exercises. They seem like they are simple, but they help a lot. Wherever you feel down, get yourself somewhere in a quiet place and practice the breathing exercises. And you can try it. Can you breathe in? Out. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Out. Breathe in, out. Good. You need to practice such exercises. Wherever you feel you are very disturbed, someone has annoyed you, maybe you have pressure from home, at school, fellow students have annoyed you, teachers. Yes. So, here, hello. Hello. You need to know what makes you happy as a person, what calms you down. For example, me, I love listening to country music. I love country music. Tell your friend that Councilor loves country music. Yes, it puts me down. I love it. Now for you, what do you love? Wow, I didn't get here. Now that's good. That's good. So, we are going to do this exercise because of time, we are not going to do it. I want to teach you more other exercises. This grounding, and we are going to, everyone, we are going to learn this skill. It's called grounding. It's called what? Grounding. You always, it brings you back to reality. There are those moments when you are there, but you are not there. You've lost the reality. So this technique really brings you back to reality, and you come back to class. You could be there and you are thinking maybe you lost your loved one, maybe you are lost in thoughts. Yes, have you ever been in such a situation? Yeah. So I want you to name 5 things you can see. 5, name them. 1. Around you, me, Jessica, clap for your souls. Then, I want you to tell me 4 things you can feel. Name them. Now here you have to listen very carefully. You're going to tell me 3 things you can hear. You have to first listen. What are you hearing? My voice. Is it sweet? Another one. Listen. Let's listen and hear the voices. Let's listen. People are hearing the pigs. Wait, what are we listening? What are we hearing? We are hearing students murmuring. We say it 3. First, keep quiet and we listen. We want to hear the 3rd thing. What is it? People whispering. Wow, give the hand to your song. Yeah. Be clean. This is another topic. Ladies, we have to be clean by the way. You have to clean all those private parts. Clean. That is not our topic today. Okay. So you are going to tell me one thing that you remember tasting. Oreos or soda. Wow. Now, let us give answer to ourselves. It's done with the other one. Wow, you are the best by the way, you did it well. So, I want us to talk about self-care as I'm concluding. Self-care is not selfish. Did you know that? Self-care is not selfish. The one who are called down low, nobody will oversave and save as if the one who are called down low. Yes. So, hello. Hello. So, point that we have got about. So many people go back and go. Yeah, hope this is once in a while. Yeah, once in a while, yeah, hope this is so. When we talk about self-care, by the way, hello, we don't mean that you must smile, you need to get much money and go for KFC, that is the only self-care. No. Going and taking ice cream, it is not fair. Sitting somewhere alone and meditate is self-care. Listening to country music is self-care. Yes, so learn those simple skills. What things that make you happy, you should know them. When you know them, they are very important. So, I want us to look at the key aspects in self-care. It is necessary for reducing stress and maintaining overall well-being. When you look at physical, mental, social, and practical, let us enjoy activities. Here at school, we have co-curricular activities. But you find that a student is not in any co-curricular activity. Go and do some exercise. You be in netball, do some exercises. Go and run. That is also self-care. Did you know that reading a Bible is a self-care? I know most of you are now excited to dialogue that you will have a read. But some of those movies you are seeing, they are inducing you sexually. And at the end of the day, you are going to end up masturbating. Shall come for more topics. Healthy coping, these are methods to help manage emotions and resolve problems. I've talked about physical activity, social support, manners. Get someone to talk with at home. If you're going, I know there are so many young girls. Members, can you listen to this? There are so many young girls there who are sexually abused, but they are keeping quiet. People who abuse us sexually are people that we know. We fear to share. We fear to tell our parents. And these people abuse us sexually. And at the end of the day, we are traumatized. 98% of girls, by the way, women there, you see, they are sexually abused, but they are ashamed. I want to tell you a story of this young girl that I counseled during the holiday. By the way, when I share that stories, it doesn't mean that I'm disclosing what my clients tell you. The girl was being abused by the father, biological father, ever since she was 3 years. And this girl told herself, I will never love a man in my life, and she started to practice lesbian. The parent brought her to me with that presenting problem. The girl was a lesbian, but she had never told anyone what the dad was doing to her ever since she was 3 years. This was a very rich family. The mother was always abroad, and the father was a doctor and was the one remaining with this girl. And he had made her like the wife. So the girl felt pain and she was not sharing with anyone. She developed what we call trauma. Those are the wounds. And I know most of you have those wounds. When you think about them, you even don't become emotional. I'm just sharing. So, always let us learn to speak out. Get someone you trust. A problem shared is a half solved. It is okay not to be okay. Talk to someone. Tell your friend it is okay not to be okay.
It is okay not to be okay.
Good. Meditate. Set boundaries. You are going for holidays. So, let's be very careful. When we go for holidays, growing as a girl child is not easy. Let's be protective. We don't want you to come back when you are pregnant. It is very ashamed, but even your future. So please, thank you very much. I want to stop here.
In mental health, we say problems talked about is half solved. If you tell someone, you've carried that burden away from you, and you've shared it with someone. Also, at least I can also speak Uganda.
Problems shared, they are half solved.
Thank you. That is what I've told you. So learn to share, okay? Okay, others, maybe if you have something important, that's why they cheat and send it to me. But we can also work on it, all right? Yes.
Guys, let's write the question. Don't put your names. We shall answer those ones that we are able to answer.
These are my private parts, private parts, private parts. These are my private parts. No one needs to touch them. No one needs to see them. Okay, let's sing it. These are my private parts, private parts, private parts. These are my private parts. No one needs to touch them. No one needs to see them. No one needs to feel them. That means it is not outside. So it means they have to be hidden. Also, yeah, you try so much. Your private part, no one needs to touch them. You stop them from afar, okay? If someone wants to touch you, you tell them, these are my private parts. Don't touch them.
Okay, members, let's come back. I've liked you being the way you are happy. Can we clap for ourselves? Good. Now, how are we going to maintain that happiness at home when we go back for our holidays? Do we know the meaning of living a happy life? Who can tell us the meaning of living a happy life? Okay.
Living a happy life is when you feel you're in a life free from problems, in a life where your worries ask yourself, ask yourself.
Okay, we clap for her. Another one decide to give us the meaning of living a happy life. Anyone? Decide.
Living in a happy life is like living out of stress, having everything that you want, and getting friends that you like. Like getting friends that can coping and situations.
Okay, also clap for her. And then to others. Think about them. The good things you've done to yourself. Maybe for this entire town. For this entire town. Others are not closing your eyes. Please close your eyes. Think about the good things which you've done in the entire town for your soul. For your soul. The good thing for your soul. Be honest. Don't cheat your soul. Don't cheat your soul. The good things which you've done to your soul and then to others. Maybe 5 to your soul or to others. Who is done? Who can share with us?
For me, the good things I've done for my friends, I'll share with them and also greeting them always. My soul, I've loved my soul, and also take care of my soul.
For me, I call her when I talk to her at times, when I call her I feel okay. I share with my friends, like eatables.
My good things I did, I cared. My
Members, keep quiet.
I cared for my friends. I shared with them.
Okay, thank you so much. So that is what they call gratitude. You keep on practicing that, like you record it. Eh? Every time at least you keep on appreciating yourself, maybe in a day. In the evening, make it a practice. Like in the evening, you get a paper, you write down, you appreciate yourself, okay? For the good things which you've done for that day when you go back home. That one will keep you happy all the day, okay? Brothers and sisters at home, or your mother, okay? Now I'm going to give you an assignment which you will do in when you go back home. Just an assignment. Get where to write. Are you ready? Yes. Okay, you will write a gratitude letter. You will write a gratitude letter. Why? Are we there? To a person who has ever done to you something good. You will write a gratitude letter to a person, any person of your choice who has ever done something good to you. Okay? In that letter, you have to appreciate maybe that person has ever helped you when you were sad. Okay? Like at school, maybe you didn't have pocket money, you didn't have anything to eat, and that person helps you out. Maybe your mother, he bought for you a nice dress or something good for Christmas, and you are not expecting it. So you are showing your appreciation towards her or any person of your choice. Okay? So we said there are two things which can keep us happy in our home. Not so? So the first one we said is what? Yes? Gratitude. The one which we've covered. Gratitude. Okay? So, and you know all of you about gratitude? You now know? Yes, I'll come back when you have just opened up school to pick my letters. Okay? So make sure you write those letters. I'll come for them. Thank you so much. So we are going to talk about relationship. What is the meaning of relationship? Who knows? Please tell us the meaning of relationship. Yeah? Who knows?
Relationship is the connection between two people or more. Yes.
Good, we clap for her. So we have the types of relationship. Yes. For you, you know only one. Yes? You know five. What can you tell us?
Romantic relationship. Agape relationship.
Okay, those are two. You said you know five.
Friendly and family relationship.
Yes, another one. Those are three.
Erotic relationship.
Erotic relationship, yes. Thank you so much. Now today we are going to talk about two. Interpersonal relationship. That is what we talked about, the friendly relationship, about family, colleagues, and then we are going to talk about the romantic relationship. Okay, relationship leads us into a happy life. Okay? The people who don't have relationship don't stay in a happy life. But before that, I'm going to take you into an activity. We are going to draw a tree. It has roots, it has branches, it has leaves. Okay? So we have the relationship, the people who are under the roots, the category of people. So these ones we are categorizing them into two. The strong connection. The people who are under strong connection, they are the one we put under the roots. Like those people where your emotions rely. Like when you feel bad, you go to those people to help you out. For example, your parents. Your parents, your teachers. There are some teachers who you feel they can help you out when the situation is tough. Then you may be with friends who are in that relationship who you can categorize there in the strong relationship. So those ones you can put them under the roots. Those are the finding people, the grounding people who you can rely on. The strong people where your relationship starts Okay? Because when you're not connected, you are like the tree. If the roots are not firm, the tree will do what? The tree will fall. So we need to make our relationship strong, just straight from the roots. Okay? We have the loose connection from the leaves. Those are now your friends. Like the friends, still the colleagues, maybe all the colleagues from your school. So you still have them, they are your friends, they are still under your relationship category. You still relate with those people and you need them. Have branches. I want every person to draw that tree, and then you categorize those people, and by writing the names. Write the names of those people whom you have strong connection with. Like your friends under church. You have friends from church, based on church, where you pray from. Then you have friends whom you connected from here. So you put them in different branches by writing their names. The way you check yourself, which kind of relationship do you have with those people? Is it still strong, or you still need to check yourself? Okay, are you growing the tree? Now this tree is going to help you to check yourself with the relationship you have with those people. And where you're supposed to help yourself by strengthening the relationship there. So not now, but time will come when you are in need of that person. It will become personal need. Then time will come when it becomes a family need. It is a family demand. Okay? When it is the family demanding for you to have a partner. Now it is not you demanding to have a partner, but it has gone beyond you. Now it is the family. Your parents maybe are seeing you are done with studies, you have a job, and now what next is a partner. So by all means you will need to have a partner. Then another stage, it will be community demand or society demand. Now the society, the people, maybe the family, the neighbors will start demanding, what's wrong with this girl? You graduated, you have a job, now what next? Yes? It will be a community demand or a society demand. Every person will feel concerned. They will be asking them, so what's wrong with her? If you are not a sister, you are not a sister, you are not a demon possessed, of course you have to get a partner. Okay? So what I'm encouraging you, don't rush to go into this relationship because time is coming for those things. Time is coming for those things and you will enjoy in the right time. But right now you are not enjoying because you fear they are going to get you. And you have colleagues who tells you most of the time that come we try. Yes, we can try in this holiday. Yes, I had a friend who used to tell me, for me this year it can't leave me, I have to test. Okay? Yet we don't have any chance. The life has only one chance, one opportunity. If you go there early, you can either become pregnant or you get the disease, HIV. So let us not rush to go into romantic relationship before the right time. Okay? Yes, first you finish your goals, your dreams. First you complete school, at least you get a job, and then you do what? You join the relationship. Okay? Thank you so much. I'm encouraging you, please go ahead and do practice these two things, okay? The gratitude and the relationship, okay? The three. Please go ahead on to practicing it. Thank you so much. Who has not loved what teacher Sise has talked about? Then let's give her a better hand clap. That is so lovely. It means you appreciated what she has talked about, not so? Yes. Who can tell me what you've learned from teacher Sisi? By show of hands? Okay. No, it's okay. It's okay now.
Romantic relationships for us at this stage.
Yes, romantic relationships are what? Not good at this time, not so?
Everything has its right time.
Everything has its time, not so? It's even in the Bible. I've forgotten that chapter, but they said there's time for everything. That is very nice. There is time for everything, not so? I remember my father told me when I was studying, he said, if you accept to get pregnant right now, you're going to carry your baby with the uniform you're putting on. Is that enough patience to carry a baby? You have 2 uniforms. Is that enough? Right now, you don't have money to buy pampers. When the baby poo-poos on the other bedsheet, what are you going to use again to carry with the baby? Be in school and be focused. Not so? I'm talking about having a positive vision for your future. Who knows why they're in school? Let me have 2 people tell me why they're in school. You don't know why you're in school? Okay, tell me why.
To study and make new friends.
To study and make new friends. That is good.
To get knowledge and skills.
To get knowledge and skills. Yes, please, the last one. Have a better life in the future. Yes. To have a better life. Who doesn't want to be like Florence? Who doesn't want to be? Who is he? An engineer. We also have doctors. But let me tell you, our profession, you see a doctor, when you go to a doctor, you tell the doctor, I am not feeling well. Then he sends you to the lab, not so? To go and test for malaria than doctors. But then it is very good to have a dream. But don't have dreams that are unrealistic. Like you're here, but you're there dreaming, I want to be Donald Trump. Is that a good dream? Can you be that person? You can envy someone, but you cannot be like someone. So you will say, I want to take my action like this person. I want to behave like Sister Anna. But you can never be Sister Anna. But then you can envy to be who Sister is. Okay? Yes. So I want you to imagine your life in 10 years right now. Having that dream job, that job that is paying you 20 million. You're in that state. Are you imagining? Yes. Me, I love someone who imagines and like you close your eyes so that you can keep yourself in that position. Are you imagining that dream job that you are seriously studying for here? Have you thought about it? Don't think about what your parents, because sometimes your parents are there telling you, I'm paying school fees, please be a doctor. I'm giving school fees, please be a lawyer. But think about what you exactly want to be. And then ask yourself, am I working towards getting that goal? Are you working to achieve what you want in 10 years? We are going for holidays. How many things are going to die
divert you from your dream, from your 10 years dream. So you have to think about that. What do you think is going to divert your mind from those dreams? When we are going right now, Pope, I want to go to Auntie so-and-so. I want to go and visit this friend of mine. Are you diverting yourself from your dream? Do you have the time right now to go and visit the old village? No. You want everyone to know, I'm coming from St. Aloysius, I've come back home, and you want the whole village to know? Let your action talk about you. You hear people in the village, have you seen someone's daughter? This girl comes from St. Aloysius, they are very disciplined. Like, your action is the one speaking, but not you advertising yourself. Isn't that a great idea? Yes. Now, I'm going to let you do an exercise for me. We were supposed to pick stones, but since we don't have time to pick them, I want you to get pieces of papers, about 5 of them. You fold them. Then you're going to hold the 5 papers on one side. From now to the time we are going to the time we are going to stop this program, I want you unconsciously, okay, with your action and what you are doing here, if you feel you've achieved something, if you feel you have achieved something, pick the paper and put it aside. By the time we finish the program, how many papers have you shifted from one side to another? Then you will sit, I'll ask about 5 to 10 people. You tell me why you shifted those papers, okay? Have it in mind and just shift the papers. If you feel you have achieved something, like right now, I've picked something from Councillor Flores, you shift the paper. I've done one, but then later on, you should have the reason as to why you've shifted the papers. Okay? That is tracking your progress. If you're picking something. If you can manage to do that, it means you can stand and focus on your future. The car and the driver is going this side, but his eyes are on this side. Don't you feel anxious in such a car? The driver is not what? Looking where it's going. Now for you, you're planning to be a doctor, but you don't want to do math. You don't in classes. The broad career people, but you're dozing in class. Aloysius has its own vision also. Not so? Yes, it has a vision. Yeah. This is a traditional school, it has to have a vision. But if you're not following those visions, do you think you can succeed? I've seen you have your rules for the dining. Unconsciously, you end up following those rules, you know. On the important things, everything is important. Having friends is important, like the way Councillor Sise said. We drew our tree there. You know very well who are important people to you and who are not important. So now, right now, to focus on your vision, what important things do you need to have to focus on your vision? On that profession that you're having. We're having very many professions. What do you need to focus on what you want to become in future? It's just some years back we were even still in uniforms. So 10 years is not far for you. So by show of hands, what plans do you think you have? After reflecting, what plans do you think you have for your 10 years plan? For you becoming a doctor, for you to become a teacher, for you to become an engineer. What plans do you think you have? By show of hands, about 2-3 people. Let's try to save time, because time is also one of the visions. If you can't keep time, you can never cope up with what you want. Not so? That's why we have time for food, we have time for Yeah, we have also time to sleep, and it is very normal, by the way. You have to sleep.
For me to become a doctor.
Kindly stand up. Yeah.
The plan I have. The plan I have is like for the different subjects like biology, chemistry, and math. At times I find difficulties when the teachers are teaching. So what I plan to do is that when I go home to always utilize the holidays and the smartphones such that I can undergo like these other teachers on other platforms to understand different topics in class.
Yes, please.
For me, once I'm planning,
Proclaim it. Say it. I want to
I want to become a hair hostess. So, for me, I'm preparing, I'm planning to read my books and have that proper combination for my, for my career. And also having discussion groups with my friends.
Thank you so much. She wants to be an hair hostess. You know that? But it's a very difficult profession to study, but she's very determined. She wants to be an air hostess. Working in the plane, moving from country to country. Who doesn't want that? Thank you so much. Yes, please.
For me, the plan that I have, I want to become a lawyer. And the plan that I have is working with others because cooperation helps a lot.
Now, you are in school right now. Yeah. So, I want to conclude by saying we all have our own dreams. Let the dreams be realistic. We have something called SMART. Douglas is going to talk about it. SMART, when you write the word SMART, S is for specific. Let your goal or your vision be specific. You cannot say, I want to be a teacher. Tomorrow, math is hard. Let me become a who? A lawyer. Tomorrow, I want to be a nurse. Then from nowhere you will end up in the market selling for us tomatoes. Because you will have not what? Have had what? A realistic goal. Let me give time to Douglas to give about goal setting as we pass through your papers and we what? And we answer your questions that you will have written. Also, I'm seeing people dozing. Those who are sleeping, please wake up for us. You are dreaming, but is your dream a realistic dream? Huh? Are we dreaming about Vidanjalo? Yeah? Let's dream. Well, let's have realistic dreams. Okay? Janat is going to give us an energizer so that we can listen to Douglas lastly, okay? Yeah. Yes.
Who is ready for Douglas? No. Okay, let us stand up and do some energizer. Please, everyone, wake those guys up. Up, 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 up. Please, up. Up. Hold it down. Bend, please. Bend. Bend, bang. Now let's do this side. And one hand is up. That is not good. Let's do this other side. Go. Change. Raise up. Good. So let's welcome Douglas.
So, how are you feeling? How's everyone doing? At the back, most of our members here have been sleeping, so today let me just stand here as it is. You can see, right? So, what I have just very few minutes because it's lunchtime already. And then we've gotten lots of questions from all of you. We are going to respond to them. And then after lunch, we shall have group sessions, right? Where we are answering all these specific questions. But before we go do that, I want us to make what friends have been going through, goal setting, right? We have different spheres of life, like she said, spiritual goals, health goals, academic goals, financial goals, relationship goals. How do I improve my friendships with my colleagues, right? How do I improve my relationship with my parents? How do I improve my relationship with myself? You know each one of us has a relationship with each other, right? With oneself. You know that, right? You as you as Margaret, how do you relate with yourself? Right? Each one of us has a relationship with oneself. So this is what we are doing right now. Now for each of those goals, give me one column, your personal goal. A surgeon. Okay. Medicine. So Margaret wants to be a surgeon. Now, just like I'm using her as an example, but I want each one of you to do the same, right? Identify one goal, whether it's spiritual, social, financial. You want to be a millionaire, you want to be a billionaire, whatever it is that you want to be, right? Identify one goal, then write down what is that goal. Have you identified your goal? Okay, so now, when you want to achieve that goal, what is the timeline? When do you want to achieve that goal? Like Margaret wants to be a surgeon, that will be Form 3 right now, you have 3 years, you go to campus for 6 years, then, because medicine is 5 years, but with the new law, you're going to even have one more, I think it's around 5 or 6 years. Then you have to go for internship for maybe 2 years. So Margaret has like 9 years to become a surgeon, right? I'm using her as an example. So she's in Form 3, she goes up to Form 6, those are 3 years. Medicine is 5 years, those are 8. Then internship, maybe 2 years, those are like 10 years. And how they're talking about the work industry changing. Maybe 12 million, those are 4,000 pounds. 4,000 pounds, right? You know pounds? Or you love dollars? So, the thing is, you need to think through what resources do you need to have. We've talked about the social resources, where you need people, where you need your self-awareness, where you need your friends you're going to relate with. All these are resources. Where you need money, your guardian, your parent to pay for you to be able to study, like her case, right? But resources are not just about money. What about your intellectual resourcefulness, like Janet was sharing earlier, right? Because medicine, you need to be able to be grounded with what you want to do. What obstacles are you going to face? Maybe because surgeon, it depends on which kind of surgeon you want to be, but let's say you want to be a neurosurgeon. If you want to be a neurosurgeon, inevitably you're going to have to look for where do I go for further studies, whether in the UK, in the USA. You'll be there for some years, you may start again and you come back, right? So those are the obstacles you're looking at. The key thing is like the 10 challenge, right? Is she willing to have 10 years to become a surgeon? With your goal, what are the obstacles you think you're going to face, right? So all those things are very important. What are we doing this for, right? You're going home. So when you're home, you're going to have some freedom, isn't it? Yes. A bit of freedom. Let's say your parents or your guardians are going to be so much in your case. So you need to know what you want to do, why you're going to do that, who do you have to do that with, why are you doing that, what obstacles are you going to face? And lastly, is where the solutions come in. If I have all these resources, all these challenges, all these are the time bound, I have where I want to do this from, what do I need to do to make that a reality, right? So for the candidates, they say you're coming back after 1 week, isn't it? Yeah. So you're going home, relax for 1 week, you come back here. Now, as you prepare for your mocks, your academic goal, using this structure, how are you going to program yourself so that you can actually excel very highly? You know, there's an argument saying that the new curriculum is making everyone pass. So we don't know if these people actually passed, they are capable, or it's because the curriculum is very simple. We've gotten lots of questions, we're going to have the analysis some of them, and then the rest we shall be in the classes. You're going to have different classes so that you can share and maybe see what particular support you need as a class, as an individual, and then how can either through yourself, support yourself, or through the school, or through the support systems you have, be able to do what you can do to make your life better. Is that okay? Yes. So, in conclusion, in everything that you've done today, I just want you, like I said in the morning, the 5 fingers, right? I want you to say, I'm not alone. Okay, that should have seen. Let's do it together. Put your 5 fingers up, and after each one, you put it down, right? So we start with, don't use you, say I. I am not alone. The full stop is important because it means this is very true, right? Punctuation, you know English. So, let's repeat one more time. Let's go. I am not alone. Like we said earlier in the morning, we're doing this work even at the university. What we're doing here. University students, also first students, and other things we do because we are human beings. So with that, I would like to call in, I think, Teacher Alice to come and say this. Is going to respond to. Then we can close in right in the next 15 minutes. Is that fine? Yes. Okay.
Okay. Directly to the questions. Every one of us is going to answer five questions, and then after lunch we shall come, do the small groups, and continue with our questions. Thank you guys for writing those questions. It actually shows us that you are attentive and you learned a lot. So, some of the questions were directed to individuals, but some were general. And I want to start. Can someone spare some time for me, since my problem might take some time? I request maybe in lunchtime. I would be grateful if my request is granted. And what does this mean? Someone is going to do something. I've told you it is okay not to be okay, but you need to learn to share. Don't die in silence. There is nothing new under the sun. We don't want you to commit suicide because we've seen so many students committing suicide just because of failing to talk to someone. Okay, so as we shall be here in groups, I or with another person will be out to having individuals with some people who would love to talk to us. Okay, so we are doing 5, that is 1. What can someone do when she loves someone and maybe does not love her? You feel like you shouldn't leave her, but she... No, this is a girl relationship. It is a girl relationship. So, hello? The question is like this. What can someone do when she loves someone and maybe she doesn't love her? You feel like you shouldn't leave her, but she is trying to do things that hurt you. Okay, I want you to listen very carefully. In life we have seasons, what we call seasons. They are friends who come for seasons, and when their seasons are done, we have to let them go. The more we continue to put ourselves on them, the more we are hurting. So, I want you to learn, because your mental health is very important. Where are you staying with someone who is hurting you? Perhaps their season is done. In your life, look at behind the friends we had in primary. Are those the friends that we still have? Yeah, so even if that person helped you, maybe they did so many good things, but perhaps their season is done. Hello? So I don't want you to crucify yourself. I want you to tell yourself that there is what we call secondary virginity. Tell your friend that there is what we call secondary virginity. There is what we call secondary virginity. And today onwards, I'm carrying what we call secondary virginity. And today onwards, I'm carrying secondary virginity. Yes. So don't crucify yourself. Hello? It happened because you didn't know. Perhaps you were naive. Perhaps someone used you. Even if you also wanted, it is because you failed to control your sexual desires. Are we together? But if a mistake is repeated, it is not now a mistake. And you prepare to go for holidays and you prepare to give your vaginas a woman here. It is not a mistake. And remember, you've said you have a secondary virginity. Please keep it. I want to tell you something. I was the first person in my family to get a bachelor's degree. Is that something small? Can you clap for me? Yes, guys. It is something big. Thank you. And I wasn't a good performer. And I come from a very humble background. My mother used to work. My father was there and was there, but my father was so much taken with football, politics. So it was my mother literally doing everything. And me, I told myself I had to study. I wasn't a good performer, by the way, Me, I was a slow learner. And I remember in my senior 4, I did not perform well. I got third grade. And then I went to HSC. And with HSC, we are telling you this because we want you to learn. I got only 5 points. I did not perform well. Why? Because of relationship. When we come here and we tell you those things, we know exactly. I wish I got someone to talk to me. So I did not use my senior 6 results to join university. I started with a certificate. I used my senior 4 result where I got 3rd grade. I went and I did a certificate in guidance and counseling at YMCA, but because I was determined, I went at Uganda Matters and I did a diploma. After a diploma in guidance and counseling, I went at Chamberlain University and I did guidance and counseling. And last year, I finished my master's in counseling and mental health. Yes. And right now, I'm working on starting on a PhD. Can you imagine? Yes. And I'm coming from a humble background. My parents, I was the first person in my family, in my nuclear family to drive. Wow. Yes. And right now I'm driving, so you can be someone. Let not your past define you. Even when you come from a very poor background, that one does nothing with you. You can change. You can change that destiny. Remove that poor mentality in you, because for us we are poor. Even now, trust me right now, we have like 4 cars parking in our family. Yes, you can do that. Thank you very much. Let me give that answer. It's 5 questions. No, thank you.
Not bad. It is us who misuse social media. Now,
if I go on social media, like today, I say I want to talk to the young people. Then I come on, I put my video on and say, dear, today I want to talk about this. Education is so good and everything. Have I misused it? Then this one who goes and puts on a background, when even half of the bum is outside, then you go, Is that using social media well? Yeah, so it is us who normally misuse it. So have a reason. Have something you want to present. If it is good, you will even see it well, okay? You don't need to be naked to pass an information. Now you're there, half naked, then you're telling me education is good. Will I pick what you're saying? It's us who misuse social media. We are having, in life, people have different characteristics. For example, short-temperedness. Is short-temperedness among categories of mental problems? If yes, how can we solve it? Yes, I confirm short-temperedness is one of the mental problems. How do you solve it? Okay, like I'm telling you, any behavior that doesn't conform with the norms is a bad thing, becomes a mental problem. So learn what triggers you, learn what brings you, causes the short-temperedness in you. Then you try to avoid it. Then we have practices that you can do. Janet was talking about it, Douglas showed you. You see these fingers of ours do a lot of work. Now someone has abused you. You're very stupid and what? Before you react, what you do, hold your thumb, both sides. When you hold it, you can even close your eyes and say, Florence, calm down. It's going to be fine. Talk internally. You will calm down from that condition. Huh? Try so hard because now solving the problem yourself, I'm going to slap her and you're suspended. Which one is better? So you can control everything that is within you. Don't say, I am short-tempered, that is how I was born. If it is in you, you will definitely look for ways of controlling it. Love yourself and learn to talk to yourself. Even when exams are hard, try to say, you are going to make it. Give yourself that. Me, when I'm in my home, I sometimes go on the mirror and start appreciating myself. Florence, you're really a beautiful girl. You're very intelligent. You are going to make it. And definitely, I will get out when someone tells me you're beautiful. I say, I know. Because I know what? I'm beautiful. Yes. Then we have here. I am really sick. I can't even sleep overnight. At home, my stepmom has ruined my life. But I still have to live with her. What should I do? These are the external stressors that we were talking about, telling you. So here, learn to talk to your relatives, your other relatives. We have aunties, we have uncles, you have someone who is almost your stepmother's age mate. Talk to them, tell them your condition. Sometimes they may not be knowing you are passing through this, but if you tell them, they will see how they can help you. If they fail, that is when you come to the administration. These teachers are also parents. They can look for ways of inviting your mother in school and see how they can put things together without ruining your education. So don't sit on those problems. This one, in signs of mental problem, where does it fall? It is silent signs. You are dying internally. Please come out and talk about what you're going through. What is the difference between fear and stress? Fear is being afraid of a situation. You just definitely, you are afraid of something. Maybe it will have happened to you before, like sexual abuse. You were once sexually abused. So when you see a man, you will definitely have that fear. That is fear. And stress is being overwhelmed of a situation. Like there is something that is sitting on you. You are piling issues and they are not being solved. Definitely, they will turn into stress in your life. I think I have there are very many. But
yeah, we are trying. We are going to go with these pieces of papers. We are going to type them. Learn to talk about your feelings. If you've hurt me, I can come to you and say, dear, Lydia, I am not okay with how you treated me. I'm not okay about how you're talking about my small legs. Please help me. May you not talk about that. If Lydia is a good friend to me, she will know and understand and respect my feeling. And definitely she will not do it next time. But if she says, but you have small legs and what, it means Lydia is not my friend. So that brings us back to our tree. If you've grown a tree in your life, where are you going to put Lydia? Is she one of your strong friends or the weak friends? Yes, then you now categorize it. It will help you to understand everything. Thank you for all your wonderful packages. People talk what they think, but some people talk alone. How do you help someone who talks alone? No, it's a condition. And do you know what you're doing in the night? If we have to take a camera in the dormitory, some of us do a lot of things. Don't think it's a bad thing. So, learn to engage yourself in activities. We say an idle mind. Obviously, if your mind is not occupied with anything negative, the devil will occupy your mind. For you think you're the one talking, it is the devil that is talking within you. So try so much to engage yourself in activities. It will definitely help you to stop such a behavior, okay? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. We thank Councillor Florence by Dr. Alamin. Okay, thank you so much. Now, what we didn't inform you earlier is the challenges you've written here. They are kept confidential. We are not going to disclose anyone that this and this said this and this.
The reason why we do this work is how do we help Africans, one, to think well or positive about themselves, and two, to change or support each other. In 2017, I turned down an opportunity to go to India because I thought what we have been discussing, what is your future self? I was going to be paid $1,000 by then to be there for 3 years and I come back. But I didn't see the essence of going to give my intelligence to India, then I come back to Uganda. So, this is in summary to let you know that what we are doing here goes back to purpose. The work we are doing is about purpose. It's not about, okay, money comes in, but it's mainly about purpose. All of us here support different young people on different levels. Like right now, I do work in a remand home. Boys of 12 years are in prison, 12, 13, 17. And who helps them? These are people who don't have parents down the streets and all that. So, in summary, it's about purpose. The other question was about, can I have a boyfriend without being a stupid thing? Or is it okay for me to have a boyfriend at this level? As young people, your mind is developing. Between 12 to 14 years, you're what we call early adolescence. 15 to 16 it's 11 to 13 years, early adolescence. 14 to 16, you're in middle adolescence. Then 16 to 18, you're in late adolescence. Your mind is growing. The questions you're asking, can I have a boyfriend without being anything? It depends on where you are. Because you're going to reach a point, as you continue to grow, as your mind continues to grow, and you're going to start having these sexual urges, just like with the boys. So, the reason we tell you, you're not yet emotionally intelligent and mentally intelligent to handle relationships. So if anything happens and say you get pregnant or you get a relationship, it's very demanding. Like, we can all look at our parents and our guardians. Being married, being in a relationship needs a lot of work like studying. So you have books and then you have relationship. It gets to be hard. So my advice to you would be, are you ready to carry the load of being in a relationship at this stage? right? You know where you are. So you need to be able to be certain to be able to know that. The other question was about, I read so much, I do overnights, I discuss, but when I do exams, I still fail. There is one thing about that, it's what we call reading techniques. We are hoping next time we shall be able to go deep into this. Study skills. There are skills about how you revise, how you read, how you remember what you've read, what you call memory techniques. So one of the things will be about how do you read, when do you read. Reading for the whole night prep from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. does not mean you're going to remember everything. Because your mind, you read, you take a break, you meditate about what you've read, that is active recall, then you can go back and read. That's how the mind works. The problem is most of us do not know how the mind works, so we read all night. And some people don't even like reading, they prefer by discussing. So if I know I prefer discussions to learn, why should I read? I need to get a good friend to discuss for me so that I can learn. So there are so many spheres to this, because I don't know the details. I would say just look at what you call study skills, memory recovery techniques, your reading habits, and then also actually your sleep is important. So I would say that for now, let's keep it to that. The last question was about why and remember all these things and then they heal, right? Some people go and have walks in nature. Like you go in Bwanda and you walk and you're healing. All these are different aspects. So it's not bad, one, in a sense of if it helps you to heal, but very importantly, if you listen to this music and you cry, that means there's something that is paining you that you need to pay attention to. So I would encourage you to see, where am I crying? What is making me cry? Why is this line? Okay, it is heartbreak and the song is talking about heartbreak. Why am I crying at that point, right? Or a heartbreak is not just romantic, but even a good friendship, right? What makes me cry than where am I? Aspect could be maybe you're learning to talk to someone about what you're going through, and that's why you speak to your soul. But there are so many things, right? What I would encourage you to do is one, it's good that you are aware that I am talking to myself and I'm alone. I will go on and I just do things and I know what I can't do. This is an indicator that it's something that you need to pay attention to about yourself. Why does this happen? Why does this happen? Is there someone I can talk to? Is there someone I can trust? Or when did this really start? Because it may be your mind, your body speaking to you about something and you need to pay attention to it, right? So these questions are very good, but they're very, very deep, and we're not sure in what context you've been asking them. So that's why we're giving you overviews to help you keep aligned, right? But we're going to be around after lunch in case you need to go into details, like after the sessions. We'll be coming back here at 2 exactly after your lunch. Then we'll have a 1 hour session before we close for the day. And yeah.
Hello. Hello. Hello everyone. At the moment, join me thank our mentors for the good work done. If I hold loudly, let's do this out of passion and our gratitude. So our dear mentors, really grateful to be with you here today. It's really big goal. We need this because most of us are introverts. You understand when I say introverts? Yes. We are challenged, but when you really can't speak out what's bothering you. So, but these people are helping us to treat our minds emotionally and mentally, okay? Let's give them another thunderous hand clap. Thank you. Join me thank the Lord who has